So first of all, tell me how you're doing, what life is like in quarantine, how you're holding up okay, stuff like that.
Um, yeah, I mean, overall, I would say it's been obviously strange and it's been tough at times, but I'm just trying to stay busy and stay grateful and just try to keep sane, I
Yeah.
guess, for the most
Yeah.
part.
Well, one thing you can be grateful for is this great music and the reaction to it, because these songs are so great, and Stained Glass is such a great song. Talk about how wonderful these last
Thank you.
2 weeks have been and getting that song out there to all your fans that have just pretty much demanded that it be released, right?
Yeah, releasing Stained Glass was really exciting for me because it's a song that I've had done for a long time now and it's been ready to go. It's on my album, so it's kind of like something I've known about for a while, but I haven't really teased it to my fans. And then yeah, I was just kind of sitting at home and wanting to tease something for them, and that was the one I went with because it felt like good for what's going on right now. It felt appropriate. So yeah, I shared it and then they like went crazy and they demanded that it came out, and it's been really awesome having them support a song that talks about like mental health and vulnerability like that. It's been really refreshing.
Yeah, what's it like having a reaction to a song that is that personal? That must feel good putting yourself out there, but then having that kind of reaction must validate so many things.
100%. Yeah, I think that it's like obviously intimidating before it comes out, but I think that the fact that now it is out and people are resonating with it and allowing it to kind of like tell a story to them and apply to their lives, I think that it's a very rewarding feeling and makes it all very worth it. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Talk about your ability to put yourself out there and to be this revealing and to be this personal. It's I think it's made your music that much more incredible for it. How easy has this journey been for you to be able to do that?
Thank you. Firstly, it hasn't been easy at all. It's been actually very difficult, and it's been something that I've had to really work up the courage to be able to do. It's much easier said than done being able to open up to the public and just be put up for interpretation and have your trauma or your trials and tribulations and your hardships kind of just be able to be picked apart is not an easy thing, and it's very intimidating. So it took me a long time to work up the courage to start releasing things that felt really true and honest and not just like put a facade on top of the narrative that I try to push. And like because especially with social media, I think it's easy for people to get caught up in perception and how they're being perceived and what they post and yada yada. So stripping that away was definitely scary, but it felt really good and it felt like it was about time, and I hope that people start to be a little bit more real on social media
Hmm.
and in music.
Yeah, and musically, you must be proud of what you've accomplished too, because these songs, it seems like it's a whole nother level in terms of the production and the writing. Do you feel that this is bigger and more special, and this is really this album's going to be it's going to be a big year for you?
Oh, well, I really appreciate that, and, I do feel like that, yeah, I feel like it's finally it feels like home, and it feels right, and it just feels natural, and, I'm just proud of it all, and that's a new feeling for me as I, have never really been able to be completely and utterly obsessed with the music that I put out. It's never been something that I've been able to experience, so, yeah, now that I feel like it's stepped up and it's in the right spot, and I feel like I match with my music. For a while, I felt like they kind of didn't really match, and I was like, one way on socials and a different way in my music or vice versa. And so now that they all line up, I just feel way better.
Talk about the album and what fans could expect, timeline. Everyone's excited about this because it's proving to be so great, these songs. What could we expect in terms of the album this summer?
Thank you. Yeah, so obviously with everything going on, it's kind of put a bit of a pause on release dates and everything's a bit still unknown, but we're definitely still trying to get it out as soon as possible. I'm not trying to wait too long. Um, and yeah, my fans are just super excited, so I don't want to make them wait. And if it has to come out during quarantine, then so be it. And I hope that it provides them, entertainment and some company during this time. But we're just kind of still figuring out. So there's no date that's assured yet.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm just so excited to be able to tell my story in this way that's like coming from me. It's always kind of been told by other people, and I feel like my story's been kind of like a broken telephone where it's gotten into somebody else's hands and it's been told a different way, and now I'm able to tell it myself, which is just really exciting.
Hmm. And to have people responding to that must be great too. That not only making the music you want to make, but more and more people. I mean, you look at the numbers. I don't know how much of that you pay attention to, but the numbers are amazing. That alone is one qualification for success. And it's, you know, in terms of billions of streams and how many people love the new songs, how much of that do you pay attention to?
Thank you. Well, I tried not to like drive myself too crazy over that kind of stuff because it will drive you crazy, but I think it's really interesting seeing like the new biggest streaming day, and like with my song Selfish that's out right now, every day it's beat the last day before. So it was like my biggest streaming day was like 800,000 streams in one day, and then it jumped up to 1 million streams in one day, and it just keeps beating the prior biggest streaming day, which has just been so cool and so fulfilling. And it's not really about the numbers for me at all, but it definitely is rewarding to see the public or just people catch on and resonate with my music. And I think obviously that's like a clear way and a clear indication to tell. So yeah, I try not to care too much about the numbers, but it still does feel really good. And it's just recognition, and it's acknowledgement, and it's
Sure.
just having people pay attention. It feels good.
Of course. And talk about the visuals in these videos that I know you have a big part of creatively putting these things together. How much fun is that for you, and the joy of having these videos out there that are getting so much attention as well?
It's so fun. It's such like an honor that I get to work with a creative team who want me to be vocal about my ideas, because there are a lot of people who have their egos in it, and you know, they wouldn't want to like share the floor or whatever. And I'm just really grateful that I've found people who are super collaborative and able to just open up and like let me have my 2 cents in there, because I think that they understand that it's obviously like coming from me. I wrote the song, and of course I'm gonna be able to tell the story visually how I want. And I don't know. I mean, it's been a super cool experience and journey thus far, and I've been able to really like paint a story that could be opposing to what the lyrics in the song might say, could go perfectly hand in hand with it, and really just like bring a visual to life. And I don't know. I just with every video, I just try to really bring like a new light and a new aspect to each song. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And when you do get back out there on stage, and you will be performing, hopefully that day won't be too far away. Songs that are so personal like this, what would
Yeah.
it like for you to be sharing these songs on a stage with your friends? Where will your head be? What would this be like for you?
I'm sure it's gonna be pretty emotional. Certain nights, I'm sure I'm gonna probably break down a few times, but I'm excited. I think that like hearing a crowd of fans sing my lyrics back to me that are so emotional and like vulnerable, I think is gonna be just very rewarding.
Mm-hmm. And just for fun, if you can just talk about right now the things that are keeping you busy. Are there 3 shows you're binge watching, or 3 things you're doing that your fans love to know this kind of stuff that you're up to right now in quarantine?
Yeah, I haven't really binge watched anything. I watched The Tiger King. I know everyone's obsessed with that right now, but
Yeah.
I don't really think I'm binge watching anything. I've been trying to just like go down my checklist of films that I've never gotten around to seeing, and I just like went around and been trying to watch every movie that I like have pushed off and not made time for. So I'm just kind of on like a
Right.
movie bender. I just watched Donnie Darko a few days ago. That's like probably the only thing I could come to mind.
Right. Very cool. And what are you listening to right now? What artists inspire you?
I'm listening to the new Tame Impala album that I really love, The Slow Rush. It's really good. And kind of just like whatever comes in my playlist. I don't really like listen to anything specific. It's just I'm a very like emotional listener, so if I'm in a certain mood, I listen to certain songs and vice versa and whatever. So yeah, I would say the main thing I'm listening to is Tame Impala's new album.
Very cool. And lastly, just you always look great. Talk about your style and kind of your go-to stuff during quarantine. What are you wearing on a daily basis? And people are always looking to see what you're wearing and what
Tie-dye.
you're on Instagram.
All I wear is tie-dye sweatsuits, literally. My friends all make jokes, so like, you have more tie-dye sweatsuits than anybody on the face of the planet. And it's just the easiest thing to wear, like a little matching set. Easy. I made a few with my mom recently. We just like put some bleach on some hoodies, and like they look super cute. So they're easy, they're fun to make. And yeah, I just have been living in these. Living. I don't even know what jeans are anymore. Like I have no idea.
Very cool. Well, Madison, congrats on the new music. Everything's really great. I'm looking forward to the whole album, and great stuff. And good luck. Get through all this, and hopefully we'll see you in person on the road or somewhere fun.
100%. Thank you so much, and stay safe. And yeah, thank you for your time.
Likewise. Bye bye.